So I hope the VPN this time is doing fine. Better say doing fine quick. So how are you guys? Nevada Cario here. Feel kind of weird. So my mom isn't very consistent with what she says when it comes to that. So yeah, I don't know. I've just paid to use Proton VPN. I think it's just gonna be for 1 month. So I just paid it. So the 23rd. So I don't know what else to say. I hope the quality isn't good. That's all I can say. I don't know if the mic is working well. I'll try to see if I can invite guests. Let me see. There we go. Hold on. I don't know if it will still work. Dang, I can't even see anything even when it's like this. So there we go. Looks like it's going quick. I didn't even expect it to be this cool. I got 167 subs. I don't know if people can still hear me. There we go. My mic isn't working well, so I might as well just see if I can switch browsers. Maybe that will work. So I can't see anybody's message yet, so I might as well just see if I can leave. I'll have to leave the server, see if I can download a new browser, because I don't want to use noise suppression. So give me a second. So honestly, I don't know what to say. Nope, looks like my mic doesn't want to connect. I hope the sound quality is good. I already put the link to the stream if anybody would like to join. Might see if I can come back three, because if not, to cancel my mic. So I don't know if anybody's gonna want to come. Nobody's been coming to my channel, commenting on anything. All I can say is, if nobody's on Element, all I can say is, I'll see if I can. So it looks like I got one person here. Oh, I thought that was a dead animal. Want to see if audio. That's so weird. I guess it does hear my noise. You know what? So be it. So I'm not gonna even use my camera. It better not be pointing at me. If it does, I might as well just cancel my live stream. It's actually kind of cool outside today. I might as well just return a little sooner. Looks like I left home a little early, so It's super weird. It really is. I'll be live streaming as many times as I would like to. I don't know. I know it's because I'm outside. I tried the live stream the other day, see if anyone would like to come. It's gonna feel like a different world, and I'm sure all the Qsters, I'm sure all of those Qsters are still gonna believe in Trump. I've seen one license, one car with the Q sticker on. Like, I literally mean it. Q is a trap. I don't care. Some people say that they're gonna make, oh, Trump is gonna come back. No, who knows? But I mean, what do I tell you guys? What do I tell you? Like, I literally mean it. If it can be disputed, because it was canceled, I did. I can see if I can switch my method of payment. So I don't know if anybody's gonna want to come to my live stream. I'll last up until 3. So there. Oh, the guest area. See if this time I've been using Proton VPN, the live stream. I do hope Proton VPN isn't compromised. I really do hope. You know what? I might as well just use it for 1 month. That I can say. SD card and say, I don't know. I think this is like a waste of time live stream. Like, what? Like, why am I even bothering doing this? So it looks like he's been signing that whole night in. So it looks like that whole night in has already signed some LGBTQ stuff or something like that. My mom wasn't even that happy about it. My mom wasn't happy for whatever followers. She got more followers because of not on the Biden. It's unbelievable. I can't believe how most Americans just don't see this. Like, I mean it. What's going on in the country? Like, I don't understand. Like, I really do not understand what's going on in this country. People think the demise of this country is funny. No, like, I literally mean it. Most people think the divide of this country is funny. Like, I literally mean it. So the VPN can go faster. So yeah, I'm using VPN. Can't really rely much on your VPN. All I can say is that if you don't have, they probably know. Oh, my bank probably already knows. I think that's Proton itself, I don't even know. I don't really, where do I even start from here? See if people coming by. They're not gonna, I don't know if they're gonna be able to watch everything what I've been saying for the last years. Sometimes you gotta hate motorcycles because loud they are. Let me cross. So yeah. I don't know why. I don't even think it's recognizing my phone. the net shield from Proton VPN actually improves trackers from hackers or the government. That's a new feature from Proton VPN. That's what I fucking hate about it, man. I might as well just stay with Proton VPN for I don't know long, but I think I'm getting quite exhausted from doing live streams. I need to stop. I'm gonna stop doing live stream. Be precise. I'm gonna stop doing live stream. Not many people really come by to watch my videos. I think probably doing gun videos is a lot better, but I don't have a starting point. I don't even care anymore. Look, there's a party. They want us to use muzzle required. That doesn't make any sense. There we go. Yeah. I don't even believe it. Who knows if it comes by at 2:30? I might as well just stop the live stream. Honestly, I'm gonna delete this video. If nobody comes to my live stream, I mean, I'm kind of getting exhausted from having to do these live streams. I really am. Kind of. I feel like I'm wasting my time. You know what? If nobody comes by at 2, better say we'll just delete this live stream. I know people have got busy lives. I'm not that stupid of that. I might as well just stop live streaming at 2. That's all I say. I like to know what Net Shield does. I can't even use my. Honestly, I don't know why I buy it, but I'll see if the dispute works for my. Need to stop being scared. I mean, $10 is kind of a lot of money. If you the more premium things. I mean, then I'm like, well, then what's the point? I mean, do they literally reduce the speed on purpose? Can you really trust VPN? Not really much. All I can say is it all depends on what kind of phone you have. Can you do to reduce the stuff from your phone? That's all I can say. So yeah. Let me see if APK Pure doesn't do some BS around. So let's see the comments yet. This is like a test live. Might as well just delete this one. If nobody comes by, all I can say is they still have the ads. Well, of course, because it's connected. So I don't know. If nobody comes by at 2, I must delete this live stream because there's no. I'm wasting my time. So I might as well just go out for a walk. I don't know if anybody's gonna come by. So not man. I mean, it'd be on a glass word to come. So there. I don't know. So all I can say is I'm gonna make this last a little short just to not make this video this boring. I need to start talking about something. That's what I need to start doing. You know what? All I can say is I really just care. I mean, if I don't get my paycheck by I think it's quite ridiculous why I'm having to pay $10 to make any sense. I don't get secure. It actually is almost like Tor when I'm using VPN with secure core, which is supposed to be works similar to Tor, where they have the balance of connections, connecting points. So I might as well just. Honestly, I think I'm gonna 15. If you want to get into the fun part, that's where I'm gonna start. Because if nobody comes by and says something or joins the live stream, I might as well just cut this live stream. No commenting on my videos for the last 5 days. So I don't know what to do. Honestly, all I can say is politics is BS. That's all I can say. Politics is BS. You're wasting your dang time with the politics. Because I'm not going to drain my battery on my phone. I don't know how to tell anybody. If you don't know, if you think that what's happening is funny, honestly, I don't give a crap if we get hard times coming, man. I really don't care. Yeah, I might as well just stop that too. I'm really getting bored of this stuff. I really am. I might as well just see if I can get paid well. And ton VPN is kind of expensive. See if I can switch into a real good VPN for pure privacy. The VPNs that aren't compromised. You can't really trust VPNs in this country. The U.S. is part of the Five Eyes. Any VPN that's in the Five Eyes, or you can get a VPN that you know dang well that they're willing to sacrifice if the government does come into their place and want to, raid them. So giving them the key to the logs. That's all I can say. So this is the interesting conversation I'm trying to spew with. See, honestly, I mean, I think this is supposed to work as some kind of guide. If nobody does come by like at 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, I might as well say, you know what? I really do hope my VPN does. I hope my VPN is reliable and trustable. It'd be awesome. I didn't even get to pay. Dang, that same motorcyclist is coming. So. See, I might switch browsers again. Honestly, I don't know if I can trust. Might as well just use Brave. I mean, you can't really trust anything. Honestly, if you want to get into crypto, I don't even know anything about. All I can say is the easiest way is to just use Brave and not be part of the contributor if you don't want to money your cryptocurrency to be drained. So all I can say is use Brave. Heck yes, use Brave. I think more privacy people are using Brave, although there was a breach with Brave in 2019. So yeah, I think Brave, they really want to be the awesome people about the. I wonder if you could start an online banking place. I mean, it'd be awesome. I could probably waste decades and decades of money. So yeah. So I don't know really much what to do. So it's pretty weird where we are. So looks like there's a FedEx on my side. So I think it's ridiculous for me to have to be doing this many live streams. I have to discipline myself. No, stop doing more live streams. Who knows? Maybe by honestly, I'm not afraid to be taken away by the government. I don't even think, I mean, it can happen. I'm not trying to be cocky about it, that they're never going to catch me. They're never going to accuse me of false crimes. Because that's what I see. Who even knows if the Joe Biden era will repeat the Bill Clinton era? I'm praying and hoping that they won't put an assault weapons ban. Because I know that's something Joe Biden will do. Sadly, I don't think no, I have said this for a couple of months, so I haven't said it all. I believe 3D printing is the future. If you really don't want to comply with this BS, all I can say is we should start making our own. But I mean, where can you get gunpowder? Where can you get the basic supplies to make bullets? That so really infuriates me. I hope this is not the America grow up with. Now, Yankee Marshall did a good point with the video. Might as well just see if I can go here. Whoa, hold on. So give me a moment here. Let me see if I can go to my so let's just put here 15 slash -e starts fun. There we go. There we go. I'll try to do that again with, I've got one like, somebody's not saying anything. Somebody's on my way, nobody's saying anything. I have one like from my video and nobody's saying anything. What's going on? I might as well just stop this live stream if nobody responds to in the comment section. Well, okay, that's BS. I might as well just stop it. I already feel exhausted from doing videos. Might as well just home a little early. I'm just bored of this. See if I can walk around to it like this. I don't even care anymore. I don't even, oh my God. I freaking hate myself from having to do these live streams. I mean, doing these live streams on the phone, I mean, I'll probably use it for once, you know, on my phone. I mean, the Orbot is a little quicker if you're using the US-based Tor knobs, or I don't know how you call them. So yeah, I don't really trust VPN too much. But you know what? Who cares? It's our free speech. There are ways you can protect your privacy without, you know, if you don't want to rely on VPN too much. Like Shizzle said the other time, don't use a real name. Yeah, use a fake name if it's not mandatory. That's all I can say. Might as well just go back home a little early because I'm kind of tired and I want to get some stuff done. I've never even realized how lazy I really was. Honestly, I'm actually more hopeful. I'm not afraid, you know, even with, or who even knows? I mean, who's there? I mean, somebody's got to say something here. Oh, hey, Timmy. Oh, hey, Patrick. Oh, my gosh. If you have time, we can do this again. Timmy. If you have time, Patrick, of course, that's your real name. If you like to, you don't have to. If you don't have time, that's all right. There's the link in the live chat. If you don't have time, that's okay. We can do this again, just like back in November. Because I'm trying to invite as many people to my stream as possible. But if you can't, that's all right. I've been very busy. I've heard you don't have internet. Yeah, that sounds like when you live in a moonsun or region where there's tornadoes. Well, I hope in your area, because I've heard you said that you lived in the southwest Missouri. That sounds close to Joplin. Isn't that where that big tornado hit in Joplin? That's what I assume. Like I've said, I won't repeat it. If you're too busy right now and you're just working, right? So who knows for how long I want to do this live stream. I mean, if nobody joins the live stream, I might as well just cancel 10 minutes. I don't know. I'm actually kind of tired of doing these live streams. Luckily, the microphone yeah. I mean, I hope you haven't had tornadoes in your area, because that'd be awful. I don't know how this one even live in a tornado, because I know Missouri has tornadoes, and I know they may not be that famous, because I know Oklahoma, Kansas are well known for their tornadoes, and so who knows. So if anybody else joins me in this live stream, because I mean, when I mean by join, I mean like the microphone. You know, I give you my own capabilities. Like you click join. Yeah, you already know the stuff. I know I emailed you the link last time, but I think it's a randomized link. I don't know if it's the same link. So yeah, there it is. If anybody who does come by here in the next 10 minutes, there's the link. If anybody would like to join next time. So 65 miles. How many minutes would that be? I don't know. There's a trash man next to me. So there's another YouTuber named Chronic Blast. If you guys don't know who Chronic Blast is, he's awesome. Although he seems a little radical. Although I don't really like to portray myself like that, but he knows what's going on. All right. Here we go again. Anyone who doesn't know, Timmy Changa is the Truth, Money, and Freedom Pod. He's the same guy. If anyone would like to know. So there we go. All right. Can't wait. So it's pretty weird. So I'll see if anybody else does come by. I'm not going to allow everybody. So yeah, feels pretty weird what's going on in this country. Participants, there we go. Dang, it's kind of cool. Yesterday warm. Cool and warm. KK, hang on. All right. So hey, we got other people here. I have two people. So I hope my stream is going smooth. And I've kind of feel the warm sun. I mean the warmth of the sun. That's what I can say. So says I have two. Oh, that is so weird. Hold on. Give me a moment here. There we go. See if I can invite fast. Let me see here. Hold on. Give me a moment. I can't see. There we go. All right, there we go. Okay, it looks like it's not. Says KK, hang on. I don't know what you mean by that. I don't know what you mean by KK, hang on. I mean, are you telling me you want to join or something? No, I don't know. I mean, it feels kind of weird. So I don't know what else to say. So it's 1:05 in my time zone. Dang, I might as well just wear. My neck is getting cool. I might as well just pull it all on my top. So I don't know. I don't see the guest join. I hope the link is correct. The link is supposed to be correct. Oh, there we go. Try it again. Hold on.
Okay, hang on a second here.
Right.
I gotta figure out how to get it to work with my
The link is correct. The link is supposed to be
correct. Hear my voice background. Can you hear me?
Okay, hang on one second here. Okay, all right, buddy. I think I got it now. I had to get this up and running in Linux.
There we go. Hey there.
Yep. Hey there. Long time no talk to. How you been doing, buddy?
I've been doing good, man. Wow. Hey, the 23rd. It's been since like three days ago since the inauguration.
Yeah, I know.
Feels weird. I'd like to ask. In Missouri, say that they were going to redo the Semi-Preservation Act, or got it wrong. So when was that supposed to happen?
The Inauguration Act?
No, I meant like your state. The Second Amendment Preservation Act.
No, we're just getting started on that. There's been some movement already, but I didn't have internet for a while, so I haven't been able to update anybody with anything.
All right.
That's a long story, and so it's best not to talk about the internet issues because they're complicated, technical, and it's something that only people who live out in the country would understand because we have very limited options. So they've already entered it in for on the Senate side as an actual bill to be submitted to committee. So that's as far as we've gotten. However, last year, if you remember in 2020, that process didn't even start until March. So we got it done in January this year because the Senate was our problem last year. Problem is not a good way of putting it. The Senate was the slowdown, not a problem. It was just a slowdown.
Yeah.
So I'll be putting out a video. I haven't made it yet, but I'll be putting out a video later today about this. I just got my internet back, so I can actually do stuff again.
Oh, you're backing replacing a new route thing?
I'm sorry, say that again.
A router. I like new routes. What I meant.
No, my old service was resumed. This was an AT&T issue that people who do wireless cellular modems. So it goes off the cell sites, but you actually have a modem that talks to the cell site and with a SIM chip, and then you deliver it to a larger network through a firewall like a Sonic Wall or a Cisco ASA. and that's the kind of
Yeah.
internet I deliver at my house. You know, I'm an
Yep.
IT guy, and I take internet security very seriously, not just for my customers, but for myself.
Yep. Yep. Understand. Anybody who,
Yep.
but like us, would understand and
Yep.
about privacy. On VPN just so I can have a better, smooth live streaming. Because using Orbot kind of is, so that's I try to avoid using. You know what?
Yep.
That's a Tor.
hmm
So yeah, feels pretty awkward actually. Before, with Joe Biden, now it feels silent. My mom just complained about it. Though
Complained about what, Pika?
she, she was like in the agitated. I guess it was more religious, more like concerned. Something about LGBTQ or something like that. My mom felt kind of like concerned about it. So
Okay. Yeah, I don't know anything about that. Now, this is going to sound really strange, but I am really not up on any of that stuff right now. I haven't had internet. So
yeah,
even though I have access to internet at customer sites, I certainly don't just sit there and start reading the news websites like I normally would at my house. So, I mean,
I don't
I have,
always news.
yeah, but that's how you find out things. Zero Hedge, Gateway Pundit, even if they're incorrect and they're slanted, you're actually getting at least the kernel of the story. Even if it
Yep,
even if it's slanted one way or the other, at least you know, oh, because of this bill, and then someone
yep,
puts their personal opinion all over it, but at least you know now that there is a bill, and this is what it says in the bill.
uh-huh.
So that's the way I kind of look at actually spending time perusing political news that actually is coming up through somewhat reliable sourcing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Feels
But
pretty bad. I hope things don't go the way it goes. I know people are like concerned. I've seen the White House channel YouTube. It's got a lot of dislikes. I think they may have deleted everything about Trump.
okay,
Yeah, there's
well,
lots of dislikes, and there was comments. They criticizing him, and I think
okay,
the comments on that channel are disabled.
okay, gotcha. I don't know anything about that, but I will tell you, if you let me have the floor for just a minute here, give you
Yep,
kind of my impression. And my impression
yep.
is, it would take way longer than a minute to go deeper into this, but suffice it to say this: we are now, as I've told everyone in the past, we are a socialist fascist nation in the United States. We do not have democracy. We do not have a constitutional republic, even though the media says we do and the politicians say we do. By Webster dictionary terms, we are a fascist socialist society here. What we're doing now is we're trading off bits. Well, fascism, so corporatism, same thing. So thank you for saying that,
Uh-huh.
because a lot of people don't know what the word fascist means. Or
Uh-huh.
corporatist,
I meant to say
mercantilist. There's a lot of.
corporate. Yeah.
So what we're doing, Pika,
That's yeah. Continue.
is we're now trading in bits of that socialism for forms of communism or totalitarianism. So little bits of that
Yeah,
socialism that we have here in the United States are now becoming a little bit more aggressively totalitarian. Actually, I said that to be kind. They're very much more aggressively totalitarianism. We have a
Uh-huh.
very, very serious problem brewing in this country right now under the guise
Yep.
of, the beer flu. And my
Mm-hmm.
message that I'm going to put out on YouTube today is that everyone needs to forget about the federal government now, and literally start working with their states and start doing it right now to protect themselves. Because
State
if we fail,
secession.
that's one version of it. Yes. And by the way, everything's on the table as far as I'm concerned with the states, because holy God, I mean, they're going to start actually saying, well, if you're I'm a libertarian, I think you know this.
Yeah.
And so
Yes.
that means I get along with Republicans and I get along with anarchists because I'm in between the two. Or I'm sorry,
I mean,
conservatives.
Republican. Hold on.
The
The
conservatives.
Republican part. Well, it depends. I mean, very few Republicans. Maybe very few Democrats, because there's some Democrats that aren't that insane. There's some that are
Yep.
that are not like we can't try to generalize everything, but honestly, I dislike sides. Of course, you know this. We don't like the paradigm, but yeah, I would have
Right.
this even for somebody not even a status. I wouldn't mind the red state if it was like Kansas or Oklahoma. Mine.
Yep.
Those
Yep.
states.
Texas, Missouri,
Well,
Tennessee.
Texas,
Yeah.
maybe not. Because
Well,
I'm
it's
more created on the constitutionary side of things. I wouldn't live in a state that has an issue anymore.
Yep. I get that. So I was using that, these states as examples of places you could go to get away from blue states is all.
Yeah.
So, but if you're making a permanent move, I talked to another YouTuber last night. He called me on the phone, because I've not been able to make YouTube videos, and he wants to talk once in a while about where I feel things are going. And I've been very plain about this, and I just said it, and I'm going to say it again in a different way. We literally have to start considering literally changing the laws in our states to protect us from the federal government.
Yeah, I agree.
It's so important, because if that fails, there's only two options left. Let's just say you as an example. There's only two options left for you, which is leave the United States
No way.
or to do something that we can't talk about on YouTube. Those are the only two options left if state sovereignty fails.
Yeah. Oh, can you hear me?
Yes, I can. Our connection
it's
is
because
not
I'm
so good.
elected.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
Yeah, you do have a good point on that, but I mean, I don't even know if I could even the United. I mean, that'd probably be some money.
Yep.
Really move out. I mean, if I did, I know some people who call themselves anarchists that are, if you've seen the podcast, something like that. That guy, that's been with Luke Radowski. We Are Change.
Yep, I'm familiar with Luke Radowski.
Yeah, so I think with that guy, not Luke, but like somebody. I don't know how to. But he's in Mexico, in Acapulco. Yeah, I know a couple of them that are. I forgot the guy was called. The guy I've seen arrested here in the U.S. and I've seen one of those where he got asylum in Mexico.
Yep.
Yeah, I've no family trait. Although my originally has history is Austrian, even though he's like Mexican. Yeah.
Well, all I'm really trying to give the message of is that the how do I put it? The union has failed.
I agree.
And it's because of corrupt politicians, a central bank that loves corrupt politicians, and all the corporations that love the corrupt politicians. Because of this system we have now, and because of those circumstances, the system itself has failed. I'm not alarmist because Joe Biden was elected, so I'm not alarmist for that reason. However, I understand the rhetoric and what happened with the Capitol. You're by the airport, man, aren't you?
Wait, what? Wait.
Are you by the airport? It sounds like planes.
No, I'm actually walk. It's because I like to live stream in my house, so I really don't want my channel.
Okay. Okay, let me finish my thought here. It's because of what happened at the Capitol and what happened with Q.
Yeah,
I'm able to actually put together now what the psyop was all about.
yeah,
Because
yeah,
if any of you have ever watched the Truth, Money, and Freedom podcast, you guys know that I did not believe in Q. And in fact, I
yeah,
put out a video 2.5 years ago saying that Q was a psyop. And
yeah.
because all the symptoms were
Saying
there.
it, saying it.
What's that?
Brian's been saying a long time.
Yeah, and I know. In fact, I had that's part of what that other YouTuber, I'm not going to mention him right now, called me about last night, was telling me the videos Brian was putting out, because I've not been able to watch YouTube videos just because I just got my internet back and I got things I got to do that are more important right now. But Brian should not be shaming these cute folks. He should not be spending a lot of time telling them how dumb they were, how brainwashed they were.
Yeah.
He should not be doing that, because these people who believe
Oh,
in Q, believe it or not, are the same as you
I
and
mean,
me,
I have to
Pika.
say myself. Yeah.
Sorry, say that again.
Well, I can understand. Yeah, it's my data. Yeah, I mean, well, okay, I can't do it if that's what you think, but I don't know. But I mean, understand where Dan coming from because he's more relaxed type person. For me, okay, I can understand because I mean, I was, I remember I was said this.
I'm really sorry, Pika. You're breaking up really bad on me.
I will do with the data, but I mean, yeah, okay, I'll try to repeat it.
Okay.
Case. Okay.
Said something about your dad. I heard that, but that's all I really heard.
No, I was 2 minutes ago about the Q theory. I know you. It seems something that disappoints you, and okay, I can understand what you mean. Say like that. I think he's too harsh, but really, I blame you, but I really don't know. Can only stand up for the very few. I do. Sometimes when I hear my criticize, sometimes Trump and already this we talked on stream, and it's something does get upset about it when my dad does get upset. He links to the Trump people wearing all of them when it's really like anybody. It's not Trump's. Sometimes my dad does associate the Trump not wearing muzzles. In reality, I mean, muzzle, Trump whatever memorabilia, and it does really kind of thus upsets me some because it just you. Yeah, I've spread to move out. I don't know when I'm gonna because I can't stand. I don't am I dumb, but uncomfortable.
Okay. Well, I get what you're saying. And by the way, you've got a weird echo, one that I've never heard before, just so you know what I'm hearing from my side. Every word you say is twice. Now, it's not delayed either. So if you say yes, I hear yes, yes. If you say, I want to talk about Q, it's I want talk about Q.
All right.
So I don't know why that's happening, but I can deal with it. But just so you know, they may be hearing that on the YouTube side, and if there's a way you can correct that, you may want to. I don't know if it's just on the StreamYard side.
I might as well just click echo cancellation. See if that works.
Okay, so far it's coming in better.
Oh, sorry. There was somebody coming by. Just muted the mic. So yeah, I think I adjusted. I put the noise. Echo cancellation mode. I think that's doing.
Thank
better.
you. This is a world better. Thank you so much. And actually, it'll be better for your listeners. So
yeah, all right.
If you can excuse me just a second, this guy keeps calling me. Give me just a second. I'll be right back.
Right. All right. So let's just wait for a moment. Somebody's calling him. I can hear about that guy. If my phone is doing. All right. we'll just wait until he's done with the phone call. So, waiting. So, yeah, I hope. Yeah, it's pretty weird, guy. I'll just wait for a moment until he comes. If nobody knows. All right,
Okay,
you're back.
I'm hoping
I
I'm
hear
back
that.
now.
Yeah, you're back. I mean,
Okay.
I've had this problem when I was live. I think it's mixed it with a Bluetooth, made it a little worse when I
Okay.
was live
It's
streaming with.
Yep, it's happening again, by the way.
I think it has to do with StreamYard.
Okay. I don't know if it's coming through on the YouTube video. It's coming through for me though. So
Yeah,
but
it is doing with YouTube. I'll see if I can try to find a play it. Let's see if that works. I'm using my phone to do this. Yeah, I'm already sung. Let's see if this works. All right. So, you were saying something until that person was interrupting, weren't
I'm sorry, say that again.
you? Saying something. You on the about, and then somebody interrupt you on the phone, like
Yeah.
you.
Yeah, he called. I kept hanging up on him, but he kept calling back, so I had to take it real quick. But I told him I'm on a live stream right now, so he'll leave me alone.
All right.
So, but yeah, basically, my message that I will be putting out on YouTube, first of all, is to let everyone know the Second Amendment Preservation Act is alive and well in Missouri. We're getting going on it now, and basically to start calling up, representatives, senators, ask them to support the bill. That sort of thing. The same thing we did last year. Overwhelming support like we had last year. We couldn't get it passed last year because they shut down the Missouri government, because of COVID. So nothing got done last year, actually. But this year, we're going to get it done. Hopefully they have contingencies for shutting down the government.
Just say beer flu.
Yeah, beer flu. Sorry, beer flu. But at any rate, my main message is everyone in every state needs to do this and get it done this year. You're out of time. If you don't get something, every state needs to get a Second Amendment Preservation Act. And if they can actually get it put on a ballot to go into the Constitution for that specific state, if they can do it. That's harder to do. That takes more time and more planning, but at least having the actual law done. Now, for your listeners, believe me, I understand that we shouldn't have to pass laws like these.
Okay,
go ahead.
continue.
I'll let you go. Go ahead.
Yeah. Okay. I'll elaborate on that. So, I think some states sort of, but I don't know what the basis is. I know Wyoming and Idaho, they have like statewide, and then Kansas in areas talking about the because they know their states have some kind of extension. The state, TINFA laws. I would call them with just state amp. So then the feds they now 12 still try to arrest you for NFA, but you could try to use that case against federal government. So yeah, that's what I'm elaborating but I would be mostly because even if we have something like that, our states, like you've said, I would be more worried about the federal government. I mean, they could try to make arrests still, and that makes it into a federal, FBI or AT.
Yeah, you'd have to look at the bill to understand, but that wouldn't be possible under the Second Amendment Preservation Act. If the federal government came into your state and wanted to do something, they could do so, but they would have to use state resources to do it, which they're not allowed to have. If they use state resources and force state resources to work with them to enforce some kind of federal gun law, then those state people are subject to prosecution, both criminally and civilly. And to make matters
Mm.
even more interesting, the state would actually pay for the prosecution. Or, I'm sorry, not the prosecution. Yeah, the prosecution side, which is the person who was harmed by the federal government. So
Yep.
these laws are a little bit more involved than I think you think. There
Mm-hmm.
are
Mm-hmm.
ramifications if the federal government tries to come in and basically assert itself into your state to try and enforce some kind of federal law which has been nullified by the Second Amendment Preservation Act. There are ramifications
Mm-hmm.
to the federal government. They will get sued, and for financial damages as well as anything else.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and then anyone in the state that helps them do it also gets sued, and they can never participate in law enforcement in the state ever again. So
Uh-huh.
there's ramifications built into these bills to make sure that it's got teeth, that it's not
Mm-hmm.
just a paper tiger bill like the one they had in
Yeah.
Kansas. Remember the one
Yeah.
in
Yeah. Meek was talking about that in one of your videos.
Mhm. So at any rate, that's just one example. But secession is another viable option. Hey, federal government, if you want to start saying that people who are libertarian can't work at a federal job, then I'll tell you what, we just don't want anything to do with you anymore. We will no longer collect taxes for you. We are ceding from you. We will no longer be
This
associated with the
sense.
because where does it stop, Pika? If it starts with libertarians, and by the way, there is a bill out there with the word libertarian on it. If you're libertarian, you can't work at the federal government. There's a bill out there for that right now that just got introduced. Where does it stop?
Wow.
If you're Christian,
No. Hold
if you're
on. Give me a
gay,
moment.
if you're go ahead.
Continue with that
Oh,
part. I didn't
okay. If
hear
you're
it.
Christian, if you're gay, I mean, where does it end? If you're black, you can't work for the federal government anymore. If you're Jewish, you can't work for the federal government anymore. If they start with an ideology, with something as simple as what are your politics, and your politics determines whether or not you can actually be trusted with a federal job. Well, my God, do you know how many Satanists there are working for the federal government?
I don't know.
You know,
Tell me.
a lot.
Wow.
Let's just say
I
a
didn't
lot.
even know that. Well, hold
Yeah,
on. I'd
openly
like to
practicing
elaborate.
Satanists. Go ahead.
Wow. All right. So, wow. I can say also gonna elaborate on that as well. I think I've seen one of the We Are Change, Luke Radowski saying something about the terrorist label.
Yep.
Making it, they want to make it into a from a foreign war on terror, Iraq and Afghanistan. Now they want to make the domestic. Domestic. The libertarian think they put religious or what else, and then even said libertarian. That got him fired up.
Yep.
Me too. I mean, libertarian, they don't have to, it doesn't just have to be like, what kind of libertarianism do you believe in? They could, put anarchist in there as well.
Yep. Anarchist, Christian, black. I mean, where does it end? It doesn't end, actually. This is the beginning of shifting into communism. If you're not in the party, you're always a
more
suspect.
corporatist, like more like a hard corporatist.
Yep. No, I agree with that statement. But if they're taking away your First Amendment, your Second Amendment, your Fourth Amendment, it's beyond corporatism at that point, in my opinion. If they're, for instance, in jurisprudence, like for instance, they call you a terrorist, Pika, because you're an anarcho-capitalist. So now, because of your ideology,
Christian,
or a Christian
or
anarcho-capitalist,
Yeah.
there you go. So now they've labeled you as a quote-unquote terrorist, and that limits your ability to travel, your ability to trade and do commerce, your ability to work.
Yeah.
All because of an ideology. That is communism. That is not fascism. So so I would take issue on that, especially when it comes to jurisprudence. When the courts side with the government, saying that, well, the government made a law saying that you're a terrorist because you believe in God, you believe Jesus Christ died on the cross for your sins. And so, honest to God, that makes you a terrorist. I'm sorry, there's nothing more we can do for you. We have to lock you up. We have to put you in a
Wow.
re-education camp,
I hope
because
that
that
doesn't
belief,
happen.
well, that's the deal, isn't it, Pika?
Yeah.
Christianity is not compatible with communism because you worship
Uh-huh.
God and not the state,
Yep.
So I would say, I understand. And by the way,
Yeah,
I
but
just had a
Christians
phone call with
are
somebody.
like that.
Yep, I had a
But
phone
they're
call with someone
Christians that are
today who
like
said
that.
that literally said the same thing, that it's corporatist, that it's fascism, it's more hardcore fascism. And I say, no, that's not true. If literally the government wants to imprison you because of your ideology, that's communism. That is not fascism. Now, if they want
Mhm.
to limit your ability to trade and do commerce, I see that on the fascism side. I get it. But
Yeah.
when they want to lock you up and call you a terrorist because of your ideology, that is communism.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Because my belief in Jesus Christ does not hurt anybody. It falls in line with my libertarian beliefs, that I do no harm
Yeah.
to anyone else. My belief in Jesus doesn't hurt anybody except the government. That's the only person it
Mm-hmm.
hurts, is the government, because I'm not worshiping government. I'm worshiping my creator in Jesus Christ.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
there's a lot to be talked about on that subject alone, based on
Yeah.
a bill being introduced, literally, saying that libertarians, or people who are, let's just, free market. Okay, let's say free market, because that's something that I think most people truly understand. Anyone who
Yeah.
believes in free market suddenly becomes a terrorist. Why is that? We need to ask the government, why is that? But no one will stand
Uh-huh.
up in a press conference and ask the question. Why is it you are afraid of libertarians? Or actually, you can't even ask a question that way. The
Uh-huh.
proper question would be, what threat do libertarians pose to your government? What threat do they pose? Well, they want lower taxes and smaller government.
More like we reject them.
Yes,
That's what I would
exactly.
say.
So, I mean, your point is valid. But this is the stuff we have to start talking about. And how do you fight it when the media is against you, the executive branch is against you, the legislative branch is against you, the judicial system is against you? How do you fight
Yep.
it? You've only got one thing left, and that's going with your state. Literally
Yep.
starting to work
Yeah.
with your states to recognize how dangerous this is. If, for God's sakes, I wish these state legislators would just pick up a book and read, Mein Kampf, or read what happened in, the Weimar Republic, as opposed to, Hitler's book. Read what happened in Russia, when the czars,
Uh-huh.
were overthrown by the communists. Read what happened, basically in China when Mao took over. Pol Pot, Idi Amin.
Uh-huh.
I can come up with any number of dictator names. I know them all. But
Yeah.
read what
Yeah.
happened, how it started, because it's exactly what they're doing right now. And they know it. That's the problem.
Uh-huh.
They
Yeah.
want communism, my friends. It doesn't matter what side of the aisle you're looking at. The Republicans want extreme fascism. The Democrats want extreme communism. And on most measures, those two ideologies meet up quite nicely.
Yeah.
So you have to be
No.
careful. This
No
two-party
difference.
system doesn't. Yeah, that's correct. The two-party system is an illusion. It's an illusion. And I
I
hate to
agree.
say
I
that,
agree.
gang. This is America. This is the United States of America, and we're allowing this to happen. Just that in itself should be shocking.
Because people trust their government.
Well, I think they're brainwashed. They don't understand. They don't get it. And how many, like,
Uh-huh.
for instance, how many people do you know actually know what happened in Russia? Or Germany, or in China,
Yeah.
or in North Korea?
Mhm.
How the
Yeah.
communists took
Yeah.
over? How did they do it? Most people
Yeah.
don't
Yeah.
even know. They think, well, it's just always been that
I've
way.
seen Oh yeah, hold on. I think I've seen something saying about Q and using the linking something about trust the plan going something like into something at you know I don't know somebody there was a channel Brian said high impact a channel called Chrome said his live stream he had the other time how it was something used like a trap, like a setup
Yeah,
for the people the populist type, right, or something like that.
understood. And I get what you're saying, but like I said, these Q folks, these
Mhm.
people who believed in Q, really, we need to literally not bash them, not shame them,
Well, better
and to,
say the first of all, I think they need to let go of Trump
yeah, they do, and they
and
are.
not
They are. But the
so
thing
half of
is,
them, half of
yeah,
them.
something like that. There's a lot of people that are literally. In fact, I'm in a Discord group. We do have some Q followers in there, and we got one of them who's already said, "Okay, guys, I was scammed." And but I've been very open and honest with them. Hey, that's all right. You're scammed, but it's done and over with now. Now it's time to start working with your state and stop waiting for
Uh,
white
uh,
hats at the federal level to watch out for your freedoms, because they don't exist. They're not there.
yeah.
That's what people did. The Q folks didn't get. They really truly thought that there were good people on the inside working to overthrow the swamp, to get rid of the
That's a lot.
pedophilia, to
Go.
get rid of the fascism. And there's no one there to do it. These guys are too enriched by that system. They're not going to let it go, and they're corrupt.
I
So
know.
now we forget about Washington, Pika. That's what you and I do.
Yeah. Yeah.
We forget it. We don't even care about the news coming out of Washington. We simply start working
Yeah,
with our
that's what we should
states.
all be doing.
Yep. That's the founding fathers, gave us this mechanism called the 10th Amendment, folks. We
Uh
need to use it.
huh.
States'
State.
rights.
Yeah, state
Yeah.
pride.
So
Pride.
that's what we do.
Get about national reciprocity.
Yep.
Like
So
forget about national reciprocity.
Yep. So we start working with our states to make sure that number one, the first and foremost, is that they don't take the guns. That is so critical. That's exactly, remember, I told you, no one knows what they did in Russia, China, Germany, North
Uh-huh.
Korea. They don't know. They didn't study it. The first thing they
Yeah,
did
North
was
Korea.
yep, and North Korea and others. Um,
North
so,
Korea looks worse.
but they literally start with political correctness, which
Uh
is
huh.
what we're
Uh
doing with our
huh.
censorship right now. And then they went for the
Yep.
guns. That's what they did next. That was
Uh-huh.
the next step. Go for the guns. And then once they got the guns,
And I
then the
think, in
government
my
can do whatever they want.
opinion,
Go ahead.
opinion, blame. Although people would say, I'm not afraid of this person or that. I'm afraid of all. But I have to agree with it as well. But I would have to say the same thing for law enforcement and military, because if it was the police, you wouldn't be seeing them imposed on your freedoms,
Okay.
because they're the ones who are gonna take them away. I'm not. So that really depends. I think having too much faith in law enforcement seems like a me.
Yep. Well, that's the thing. Basically, you've got to make sure that your law enforcement in your particular states only enforce state law, no more federal law. And that's,
Yeah,
partly what the Second Amendment Preservation Act is all about. And then you could start working on other things.
yeah.
This has got to stop.
To see.
Go ahead, Pika.
Uh, uh, yeah. Okay. I'll continue. Yeah. Then how would that work? It makes me wonder how would it work with gun manufacturers, the big name. Wonder how would with Glock or Sour.
Okay, you broke up pretty bad, but I got most of it. How would it work with gun manufacturers? gun manufacturers would simply leave blue states and manufacture in red states that literally have a Second Amendment Preservation Act. So they manufacture in the red states. And if the blue states say, we don't want these guns coming through our state by air or by land, then we acknowledge that. We go around them and we go literally into the water and around the country if we have to deliver guns to other places. The free market will provide solutions. The cost of the guns may go up because of the increased price of shipping to get around the blue states, but the fact of the matter is that's what's coming next. If you're in a blue state, watch out. They're coming for your guns, and they're coming quickly. This is not something they're going to dilly-dally on. In the next 2 years, people will see the most aggressive gun laws ever come out of the federal government in the next 2 years. My word, you guys, this is coming because we're shifting to communism now. They can't let us have guns if they want to go to communism. Go ahead, Pika. Pika, are you there? Pika, can you hear me? Hello, Pika. Pika, are you there?
Yeah, I'm there. Oh, I
Okay.
don't know what happened. That must have been a glitch. So, did you heard what I said, right?
Maybe, maybe not, because you broke up. Talking about gun manufacturers.
I hope you did. Yeah.
Okay, you said something about gun manufacturers.
Yeah.
Okay,
Like,
that's all I got.
oh yeah. Yeah, that also depends on the FLs. That's what I should. Oh. Oh, there. Oh, there. Oh, yeah. Oh, let me see. I think that has also the ATF. Well, they're on then the ATF behind them.
Okay.
You can hear me, right?
I can. You break up, and then the echo is still there with every word. So but I'm getting almost everything you say. So basically, you're talking about gun manufacturers. That's an easy solution.
Yes.
Gun manufacturers would literally the free market solutions. Once again, if the states are going their own way, you know how we have men going their own way. Now we need states going their own way. And that is literally set up gun manufacturing in red states. Get them out of the blue states. Period. Get them out, and they can deliver and ship to anywhere they want, anywhere in the world and around the United States. And if they set up laws, you cannot fly guns or drive guns through our state. Then there's ways around that as well. You can go by ocean, or you can set up on the other side another manufacturing facility on the other side of those blue states. Whatever the free market deems is best and most cost effective is what will happen. But the fact of the matter is, there's free market solutions. The only problem is, under the current laws that we have right now, the free market, even in firearms, doesn't work. There's no free market in the gun manufacturing. They have to go by strict BATF guidelines.
Yeah.
And just like, you know how Pfizer, you can't sue Pfizer if you get a serum that chemically damages you. But if you get a firearm that is, accidentally discharged, the government encourages you to sue the firearm manufacturer. This is fascism, gang. This is fascism, pure and simple. They allow mechanisms for gun manufacturers to be sued out of existence that would be compliant with common law. But it's not allowed to going after the serum manufacturers. It's not allowed to go after the pharmaceutical companies. It's not allowed to go after the banks. It's not allowed to go after the hospitals.
Yep.
You know, so this is fascism. This
Uh,
is how it works. Only the companies that they want to disappear can still get sued,
uh,
and they
uh,
encourage those lawsuits. So, okay, I'm sorry, I've talked a
yeah.
lot, and I have to get going here pretty quick, Pika. Um, but at any rate, that's my message. And like I said,
No, that's all
later on
right.
tonight, I will do everything I can to make a video and put it out there and talk about the Second Amendment
Mm-hmm.
Preservation Act and implore everybody to literally drop any interest they have in the federal government, pretend they don't even exist anymore, and start working with your state. Literally, start talking to your representatives, your senators, state representatives, and senators to get legislation passed to make sure that the federal government cannot take away firearms. That is
Yeah,
the most critical
that's what
thing
I'm
anyone can
thinking.
do. Yeah,
Yeah, that's
that's it.
thinking. But
Now, we could go after First Amendment stuff later. I meant censorship. But screw the censorship deal right now. The deal is everyone needs to make sure they can keep their guns, because if you can keep your guns,
yeah,
then you can go after the censorship problems or freedom of speech problems later. You can go after privacy laws later. You could go after, jurisprudence later. Just make sure you get to keep your guns, because I
uh-huh.
promise you, in the next 2 years, you will see the most aggressive anti-gun laws ever proposed in the federal legislature, and it's coming quick, very quick. So
Obama
states have
years.
to do something now, this year. Next year is too late.
Yeah,
It's too late
yeah,
because
Obama
they're
years.
already, because that is the next step. If what I say is true, if my assertion is true, that we're dropping bits of socialism and picking up bits of communism to replace them with, because nature abhors a vacuum, right?
Uh-huh.
If we drop bits of socialism and leave a vacuum, the free market will come in. Well, the federal
Yeah,
government can't have that. Can't have that. So we're going to immediately replace them with bits of communism.
yeah, yeah.
So that's my
But I
take
like to
on this.
elaborate.
Go ahead.
I
Sure.
like to lab. So I mean, you're saying that about the Reds, but what about, the some cities, even though those cities kind of love me, where I live, I'm in
Yeah.
the Las Vegas Valley. I can say by experience, there are a lot of guns in Las Vegas, believe it or
Mhm.
not. There's like a
Yep.
lot. I mean that I've come to contact my dad buddies. They have guns. Supposedly, I'd say the most ones are hand that are owned the most. But I've one of dad's buddy. We've seen one AR. That's like AR-15. I've seen outside of the gun store. So my dad opened up the safe. So yeah, so we got to fight about
Yep,
his
you do, because
collection.
it doesn't matter how gun friendly your state is. If they don't have laws to protect their citizens from
Yeah,
aggressive anti-gun laws coming from the federal government, you lose your guns. Because if you own them and you
yeah,
don't
yeah.
turn them in, you don't register them like they want you to, then you become a felon. And they know who purchased the
Mm-hmm.
guns through the gun stores. Once again, there's too many mechanisms for the federal government to take away guns, and there's not enough mechanisms in place at states to prevent that from happening. This is, guys, this is simple math. So this is what we
Uh-huh.
have to do,
Uh-huh.
is work with our states and make sure that they cannot take the guns, that they cannot do
Yeah.
it, that we have the state literally says, okay, federal government, we acknowledge you exist, but you can't create any gun laws that affect us in our state. So it doesn't matter if you say AR-15s are illegal. It doesn't matter in our state, because we say they are. And we have a Second Amendment Preservation Act in place, in law, hopefully enshrined in the state constitution, saying that basically any infringement of the Second Amendment will not be allowed. Simply that.
But how would
Any
that
infringement.
how would that work when it comes to sales? Because we know gun shops are FFL
Yep.
DFL dealers. So how
The
would that
FFL.
work? Because
Well, they would.
what
Okay,
about
it's very. Okay,
Oh, yeah.
once
Oh, yeah.
again,
Hold on,
there would
let
be a
me-
separation. It's important to understand this. The state would not
Mhm.
acknowledge the federal government anymore. So the FFL dealers would literally be licensed by the state, not by the federal government. They'd be licensed by that state. Period. End
Uh-huh.
of story.
All
So
right.
so it
about
actually makes it really simple.
right.
Oh, son of a gun. Hey, Pika, I'm really sorry, man. I gotta go. My phone's just blowing up over here.
Yeah, I can't blame you. It was nice seeing you come by again.
Yeah, it was really nice talking to you, man.
I didn't expect you to.
Yep, you just happened to catch me at a good time. Okay. All right, buddy. You take care, and it was nice talking to you. Watch for a video later tonight.
Yeah, you too. I'll be looking forward to it.
All right. Take care, buddy.
Adios.